Hello Internet, Andrew Huang here again for LPX Studios. As I mentioned in several of my past videos that I will be actually beginning to review headsets for the Gear S. So our first device here we bring to you today is the LG Tone Pro wireless stereo headset. It was retailing for around $69.99. Decided to pick it up just because I was tired of using the cheap $20 headset I had. That was just, that was from like back in the day when Bluetooth were first coming out. I mean, it was fine for making calls and trying to prove a point, but decided to go with something a little bit more modern and a little bit more comfortable. So this video is going to be divided into two parts. The first half, as you see, is going to be the unboxing of the actual device here. And then the second part, which I will leave a little link, I believe, on the top here. You can go ahead and skip forward to the actual review. I'm going to actually wear it for a solid day and kind of give you my two takes on how the sound quality is and all that other stuff. But for now, let's focus on the unboxing and actual syncing to the Gear S. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Oh, sorry. Don't hit the camera. Alright. Oh, we want to be careful on how we slice these open. Probably get a proper knife. Alright. Well, before we open, let's take a look at what it does. It is voice compatible. Advanced multipoint, whatever that means. Voice activated dialing and text to speech. Everything that we would want, essentially. And the back, I don't know if these stats are important to you. I'm not gonna go over them, but look, it says music time up to 10 hours. That's good for me because who here actually works for more than 10 hours? So stand by for 21 days. That's impressive, folks. So Google Voice integration, all that jazz. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm assuming it opens up. Ah, there we go. It opens up this way. Slides right out. Let's see what comes in the box. Oh, nice shiny box, though. Not that really matters. Protective plastic piece, and alright, well, doesn't look like it was quite snug in there. Alright, but the first thing to come out is the USB data cable. I think it's just a simple micro USB like you have on every Android device. So let's take a look here. Now, it said on the box that I think they had to add the sticker because they were receiving complaints. It does not have a AC adapter. But the thing is, most of you by now should have let me hear spare USB plugs lying around your house. Especially if you bought several of these phones and stuff. Like, these are pretty much like this one's from my my Sony Handycam, and I got a couple from my old iPhone that are still lingering around, so that should be fine. But like I said, yep, it's just a mini USB. So if anything, here's another charge cable for your phone, folks. I know those are quite hard to come by sometimes. Instruction manual with additional earbud sizes. Is in case you for the people who have different size ears, because we don't all have the same ears. And obviously the headphones. There we go. Nothing too crazy. Whoa. I gotta admit, I've never owned a pair of these before, so this is like my first time holding one, and it's really loose. I'm assuming it's really light. Yeah, let's kind of see how it works here. So it's when you put it on. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're magnetized. So as you see here, like I'm gonna just drop in, like it's magnetized into there. Well, yeah, you gotta throw it in, right? But that's how they're held into place, and they go right into earbuds. So, and then here's the controls on the side here. Focus in there. So back, forward, play. So you can press and hold that for mic. And I'm assuming the mic is in here somewhere. Ah, here you go. Oh well, here's the power button. And there you can see in the gloss right there. All right. I mean, it's all plastic and rubber, so nothing really fancy about this one here. You can adjust the earbud length here. It feels cheap, but at the end of the day, this is for convenience, and you don't want a metal necklace hanging around your neck. You want something that's light and pretty durable, and plastic's pretty much the way to go at that point, and it's cheaper to produce as well. But it doesn't look too bad. It actually looks quite nice. Let's go ahead and try and sync it up to the phone here. Over here is the USB port, I believe. And I am correct. Here is the USB port. Open that right back up. Here's the on-off. Oh, here we go. Now it's on. There we go. Alright, now it's in discovery mode. That's I'm assuming. I'm doing this without reading the instruction, folks. So let's just go ahead and sync it up to my Gear S. Remember, with all unboxings, I don't previously look at this stuff. This is just my pure, raw interpretation of everything. Let's go ahead and connections. So you went to connections, go to Bluetooth, and right there, Bluetooth headset. For those of you who've been wanting to know how to figure this out. And now it's scanning for the Bluetooth headset. There we go. It popped up. LG, HP, blah, blah, blah. Pairing. Connected. Now let me just go ahead and raise the volume on this guy. Now let's see if we can get it to play the music. Is it playing? Oh, it is. I don't know if you guys can hear it on the mic there. Alright. Well, that was actually very, very easy to sync. So, just to go over once again, how do you sync the headphones to the watch? So, let's go right back in here. Connection. So you go to the settings, connections, Bluetooth headset, and it's automatically going to scan for one if it's already doesn't have one preloaded onto here, and then it'll connect it. It's actually really simple and really easy. And now all my music, my calls, my voice to text is going to go right through the phone to the headset. And then, now if you're also doing call forwarding, it's going to go from the phone to the watch to the headset. We'll go ahead and, well, at this point, there's really not much to review except for me trying it out. So let's go ahead and skip forward. Well, folks, it's been a little bit over 2 days of me actually using the product full out. And I can just say confidently right now that I'm actually really happy with it. It's definitely better than the Plantronics headphone that I was using for a while, just to prove the concept of using for the Gear S. But it's just in general, I think it's probably one of the better headphones out there. I just dive right into it. It's number one, it's very comfortable. If I'm one of the people that don't mind having earbuds into their ears, and it's definitely it wasn't so bad. Like, because I used to rock Skull Candies when they were out, and I didn't mind them at all. But what I mean by comfort is, when you're wearing it, at first you can be like, all right, well, it's around your neck. You definitely feel it, but I left it on for literally almost 2 days straight. I only took it off when I went to bed, and I barely forgotten to take it off because it became so seamless. They're not that heavy. It's very light. And when I was at work, I just left it on under my dress shirt. I eventually put it outside on the collar, which was actually kind of ingenious because they kind of blended right in. But it's very comfortable. It's non-intrusive. It doesn't irritate my neck at all. It was just there. Like it even throughout the New Year's. I had it on throughout my New Year's party, and I barely realized it was on until a friend of mine was like, hey, what's around your neck? Like, until he pointed it out, I totally forgot about it. It was just that seamless. And then the convenience of your headphones, putting it in and out. For those of you who haven't used it, this isn't so bad, because let's say, like I pointed out earlier, like these things have magnets to put it back on. You can do it with one hand. I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward. But let's say you forget, the wires aren't so big that they're gonna just like tangle, on a long distance. They only really come down about to here, and it's really straightforward. And like I said too, like for me, I don't mind wearing earbuds, and these are actually pretty comfortable. They do come with different sizes, like I've shown you before. The standard ones fit my ear just fine, and just going there. Now, sound quality is really good. I have a pair of Beats Solo headphones. $200 and you know, from Beats, and these sound actually better. And even though this is the lower quality version, because there's a $100 version out there, which I don't think, after trying these out, I don't think you need them, because these have a bit of noise dampening, not noise cancellation, but it definitely zones out the sound. Because I was wearing these and listening to my music at work, I barely heard my coworkers. Like they had to like pretty much yell my name and like tap me on the shoulder and then get my attention. So sound quality, in my opinion, is actually pretty good. You're not gonna get like the $300 Bose, you know, studio things, but for working out, everyday use, it's just perfect. I think it's just fine. Functionality, you have to kind of get used to it. Let's go back into the video here. You have to get used to the button layout. So, I mean, on one side, like I said, you got your forward and back for your music, and you got your play and pause. And the other side, you got the Bluetooth button, which is, you know, so when you, let's say you're connected to a device like the Gear S or your phone, all you have to do is press that, and it activates the voice to speech. Because these do have speakers attached to them, so you can do voice commands, send calls, make calls on the headphones and everything. So if you're a Bluetooth person, you should be right at home with it. You also have your volume control, which is pretty straightforward. And on the inside is where you're going to find the USB to charge it, and then the on-off button. So, and all in all, it's really easy to get to. So let me put it back on here. So once you get used to it, you just got to feel the buttons out. For me, I just go ahead and just be like, all right, I go top down or bottom up. But it's pretty straightforward, and it's not like if you accidentally hit a button, you're gonna shut it off, because the on and off button is on the inside. So overall controls, good. So there's that, and just in general too, making calls, like I said, it's the sound quality was definitely good. I tested it out with I tested it out 2 days. I made calls to my parents, my girlfriend, my co-workers on it, and it just sounded good. I called my work, and it worked just fine. It definitely syncs up with the so if you have Samsung, the S Voice, and most likely with the Google devices, the Google Voice, and I believe it works for Apple as well too. So it's good. And battery life, the box says it can last, let's say right here, talk time 15 hours, music time 10 hours, and then standby 21 days. Standby means you have it off and it just sits there. But it worked. Yeah, literally, I had it on. First thing in the morning, I put it on after it was fully charged. I went to work, listened to music all day long, and my shift, it's not really a shift, I'm salary, but I get into work around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I left at 5:30. Constantly, I just left the music player running all day long just to fully test out the music player. So even when I was in a meeting or like I had to do work, I just took it off and just put it back on. No one heard it. The beauty about the earbuds, especially, they don't have to use too much power because they direct the sound right into your ear. But the battery life was just fine. It wasn't until I got home and went to my friend's New Year's party that it started to die out, and that was literally around like 18 hours of constant use. So I think that's a win. I mean, if you're looking for a one, like you always like, oh, it only lasts a day, like there's no device out there that's going to last more than 2 or 3 days, you know, that uses all this media and stuff. And especially, I mean, look at these. They're not that big. I mean, so the batteries, you know, they can't put a huge battery in there. So battery life, in my opinion, is an A+. It passes. So, I mean, there's really not much to go over on these things besides that. So, like, once again, I'll go over it. They're comfortable. Sound quality is really good. Voice controls work really well. And especially since I've been focusing on the Gear S the last few days, it works very well with the Gear S, and most likely it's going to work very well with any old or even upcoming Bluetooth devices. Sound quality is good, like I said. Functionality, I have no complaints about it. I got used to it really quickly. I think you guys can too. And then last, battery life, it's decent. Like I really can't compare it to anything else, but I've had Bluetooth headsets in the past. It's just fine. So there's that. I mean, for $70, you really can't go wrong. And then get them on sale for like $50 or $40. You can do that. So if you don't already have a pair, you can go ahead and go to my website at lpxstudios.com. I do have several of these already listed out, and all you have to do is just go ahead and click on go to the shop and you can go click on them, and they'll direct you to Amazon.com, where you can probably get it for cheaper. Most of them have free shipping. So I think if you were looking for a decent pair of headphones, not only for your Gear S, but for your any device in general, I think these are the way to go. Right now, I'm still crippled. You know, I'm what's it called? You can't really see it, but I'm in a cast still, so I can't really test it out at the gym. But I can, like, for me, I like to dance and stuff too. So these are the good headphones that I think were really meant to be. Just like, because I have coworkers who run, and she actually already has one of these, and she says while she runs, they maybe hop around a little bit, but they really don't bother her when she works out. And for those of you who wear wired headphones while you go to the gym, you know how annoying that gets, especially if you're on a treadmill. Sometimes you knock the freaking phone off or you knock the cable off. This is a perfect solution for you. And they're going to stay on really well. I mean, like I said, I laid down with them and they didn't fall backwards or anything like that, so that works. So, alright folks, well that's all I got to say about the LG Tone Pros. But for those of you who have a Gear S, please stay tuned to the back half of this video. I'm going to go over how it actually works and syncs up with the Gear S, so just hold on there. But for those of you who don't have one, just want to thank you for watching and stopping by my channel. If you have any comments or questions about the headphones or any electronics in general, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. Or if you have suggestions, I always appreciate them as well too. If you want to support my channel as well, or want to see my other content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, and please share this video with your friends.